everybody. Welcome to the Learn With Me stream. My name is Ashley. I also have Jen here today. We are connection evangelists from the Omniverse Exchange team. And I started this series, gosh, I don't even know, back in October, basically to learn parts of Omniverse that I wasn't very familiar with and see how different extensions, connectors, and workflows could help me accelerate that. And I really love to highlight how great the community is in helping out with those type of questions. So if you see me struggling and if you have an idea how to push me forward, wrong or right, feel free to put it in the chat, which is why I've dragged Jen into my stream today and the last time I stream. I normally stream Monday and Wednesdays at this time, which is 1 o'clock Eastern time or 10 a.m. Pacific time. I did not stream, was it all of last week? I think maybe I skipped just Wednesday. I don't even know anymore. It has been such a chaotic time over here. Jen and I have been part of this really, really awesome project that we can't announce just yet, but it has definitely taken priority over everything. So I'm so glad to be back on here and have a little bit of normalcy in my schedule. All right. Housekeeping stuff before we get moving. This is the document that I like to share at the top of every stream, so I'm not spamming the chat. There you go. In this document, just some quick links for different things I talk about. Biggest thing is the forum post for the community challenge for this month and all the way until the end of June. It is setting the scene. So it's you don't have to be an environment artist, but if you like to create scenes with other assets, with your own assets, you can create something using Omniverse in your workflow, whether it's rendering Omniverse, using it to grab assets, using it to create lighting, whatever you use Omniverse for in that workflow. Share it with us on Discord, and then you have a chance to be featured on the various channels and on NVIDIA Studios channels as well. I really love doing these. You might have seen that I've participated in the Winter Art Challenge. I did the Valentine's Day Challenge. I did not do the Game Art Challenge one. I don't know why I forgot about it, but I'm definitely going to participate in this because it's super fun. I love setting up environments. And then this image specifically was made by Tanya. She was in a stream back in around Valentine's Day. She did a Blender to Omniverse workflow. So it's great to see her work being used as an example, and you can have that done if you participate too in future ones. So really cool. Make sure you check that out. It's all the way until June 30th. Just a little fun challenge we like to do in Omniverse. Yeah, what did so Tanya used Unreal Engine, Megascan, and USD Composer, formerly known as Create. So lots of different things you can use. Blender, Unreal, etc., all that good stuff. All right, other things on this document, the Omniverse calendar. So this is where you get to find out about all of the cool things happening in the Omniverse community, live streams, challenges, jams, office hours, and if you add it to your calendar, you get notified so you don't miss cool things like the defect detection workflow that we did last Wednesday with Wes from Adobe Substance 3D. He showed how to create different scratch textures using Substance Designer, and then I showed how we could use a Python script to export that out into Omniverse and then use Replicator to annotate scratches on a car panel. So really awesome stream that we did last Wednesday. So make sure you check that out if you missed it. And then, okay, I did make a GitHub for this project. It's here, so I store all the parts. So this is part 3 today. So part 1 and part 2 scripts are in the GitHub if you're curious how this has been progressing. CG Python, because I've been very inspired by his YouTube page. He does a lot of Python challenges and learning Python using art and Blender. We're going to be using a lot of the Omniverse docs, and then Jen turned me on to this last stream was the math API and the Python documentation. I looked it over a little bit, so that was your homework. Hopefully you check that out in the week that I haven't streamed and you're more familiar with how we can call math in our scripts. All right. Is that it? Is that everything? I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go grab the script from part 2. This is what we left off on. And then Jen has, oh look, I forgot the I in import. So if you guys were using this and you're like, why isn't it working? It's because I left out the I. Yeah, so let's put this in the script editor and Omniverse. I've tried to make this as big as I can. I know
there's no I in team though.
We can make it an I. TIEAM. TM. Still sounds like team.
But I was trying to justify why you didn't put the I.
Oh, that's true. But then it won't work. I don't want to break the code, but I like breaking stuff, so. Yeah, this is a team effort because math is not my strong suit, that's for sure. Wes and I were talking about how that is always something visual artists struggle with the most, especially like Wes and I specifically. And just like I reached out to you, Jen, Wes had to reach out to other people on his team. So it is a team effort to make these really cool things. So there is a me and team. Yes. If you arrange some stuff around.
But there is T in team.
What's the T stand for?
No, like T. TEA.
Like
There's
gossip?
T. No, just
Spilling
T.
the tea?
No, just T. There's T. Why does everybody have to equivalent tea with gossip? It's just tea.
Oh, because I love gossip, that's why. I think this music's too loud. Let me turn on some background music just in case it's overpowering everybody's voice in here. All right, I was kind of ignoring the chat, so let me check that out. Nope, we are good to go. So when we did this last stream, there were some issues, and we can go over what they were, but let's click run and just see what we created last stream. And we created a sphere, but we actually created lots of spheres, but they weren't doing what we wanted it to do, and that is to create like a circle of spheres. And we were using the equation for a circle, which was all in these little comments here. And Jen, what was it that you discovered we were doing wrong? It was something about like we're talking to like one sphere and that's why.
Yeah, it was just pointed at one path.
So I have what you put in our chat together after the stream. And basically what we need to change is we're gonna add a couple of things. I think first we need to define a variable radius, right? So we want the radius to be 100. We did not define that anywhere else. I can't remember how we were defining it before, looking back at this. It's not very clear. I don't think we were, and that was the problem. And then we have our for loop, and we want to call this, 100 times, but in a range of like negative to positive. So we need to do negative 100 up to positive 100. I didn't put negative sign. That was an equal sign. So in the range of these two numbers. All right, what was the next part? We're calling our math there. I'm looking at your script, and you slotted this as a variable. So you put like power equals math.pow. And then this is where we were calling the radius here. We're saying the radius was like 1,000 because we were trying to like edit the spheres. Oh, I can't even like remember what we've done. So instead of doing that, this is where we input the radius variable. And then we kept this the same. And we removed this part. Then, so now we've slotted this into a variable. So we can say if power is less than 0, then we continue. So before we didn't have it as a variable. That's the biggest difference with this. Omniverse comes with an IED. It has a script editor in it, so you can like test things out without having to make an extension, which is very useful. Blender has that too. Maya has it. Substance Designer has it, which I showed off in the stream. So yeah, these are very useful tools to have. Right, okay. So got our variable. We're running it in a range. We've defined our equation as a variable of power. And so if that power is greater than 0, then we continue. I don't remember why we did that.
Why we did what?
So why, if the power is greater than 0, we continue. So if this equals out greater to...
You can't have a negative. You can't square root a negative number.
Well,
I mean, you can, but it just turns into an imaginary number.
Right.
So it doesn't exist
in
in programming.
And it is very confusing because I saw that. I remember I like Googled how to do it, and it gave me like 30i, and I was like, what the heck is I? I forgot about imaginary numbers. All right. So, looking back, we got rid of this part, I believe. No. Do the math. Can't square root a negative number, so that's why we do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you created this variable called CTX. And that is our omni context. So omni.usd.get context. And then we are grabbing the stage, which is omni. And you can use this. So instead of doing that really long omni.usd get context and then grabbing the stage, that's why we've slotted into a variable of CTX. And now it's just CTX get stage. Oh, I like that you've done that, Jen. That is way easier. I don't think I've ever done it that way. And then we grab the path of the sphere. So was that something we even did? We did it. We didn't do it anywhere, which is probably why we were getting this issue where we were just
exactly. So if you look
the same
see on line 39 where it says prop path,
yeah,
that was the only one that we were changing.
Oh, and that was our downfall. So now we need to define the path of the spheres we want to be grabbing. So you use something that I've never seen before, which is omni.usd.get stage next free path. What is that?
So this is something Maddie has used in his live streams. It's essentially you give it a path and an Omniverse will check to see, okay, does this path already exist? And if it does, it finds the next incremental path for it. So if you have world sphere already, then it will tell you the next free path is world sphere 01. And then 02, 03, 04. It just finds the next count in it.
That is super cool. Cool. All right. And then we defined y, which we just changed a little bit. So we kept the math square root part, but now it's the power variable that we made above. Much easier to read.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then what else did you do? It's nice to go through all this line by line, because then I really understand much better what's happening. And then we did this part, kept that the same, and you made sure to print the sphere, and this will return our vector.
You don't need to print it. I was just doing.
You were doing that for debugging?
Yeah.
Well, I can keep it just to remind everyone that this is an important part of debugging code. Something I forget too. All right.
Only when you're working inside the script editor extension. Please use the actual debugger if you're making an extension through VS Code.
Oh yeah, I love that debugger. Now that I really know how to use it and don't forget anymore because I use it all the time, it's much easier. I would go really long moments without using the debugger, and so I would forget how to use it and then just be like, well, fine, I'm not going to use it. But using it regularly in my workflow has made, especially the last week that we've been working on this project, like, whew, not this project, the top secret project that I cannot wait to tell everybody. Print a Smile and ASCII. I made when generative AI was like first starting to get really popular, I like generated like this weird like worm alien creature and then printed it in a bunch of letter G's, and it looked really cool, really Matrix style. I don't think we can do that in Omniverse because it's a 3D. All right, and so then we do this stuff, right? Yeah. All right, this does not do everything we are going to need to do, so we're going to create a part 2, but let's see at least what this does for now. So let's delete all of this stuff. Delete. And let's now run this. It needs a second to think. Summoning Ring of Spheres. That makes me think of this whole last weekend that I played the server slam for Diablo 4. I was obsessed, and now I'm definitely buying the game.
Oh,
I definitely did not spend $100 on the ultimate pre-purchase pass. Nope, they didn't get me there, not at all.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did.
Oh.
That game is so good. I could not. I want early access for one, and I want both season passes, and I want all those mounts, and a Diablo 3 mount, and a World of Warcraft mount. Like, how could I not? It's worth the money.
Well, I already dropped that before the beta was even open.
You did? You bought it? Do you want to join my clan?
No, sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just recruiting everyone. So you're in my clan, my brother's in my clan, and then I got like 3 friends in my clan. So we're just gathering everybody up. Such a good game. They did a great job. I'm very proud of them. All right. What happened? It wasn't supposed to create like a little U shape. Did I miss something? Am I not slotted correctly?
You might have missed something.
Yes. I did not indent.
Well, that, and also if you remember on line 43.
43. Oh yeah. What did we change? Okay, so we have this, the prop path. You put prop path equals path plus? What's that mean?
Oh, because you're concatenating the strings together.
Concatenating. That's a word for sure.
Yeah, that's how he does it. So that's not going to work yet. So you got to get rid of the... Oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
Delete that. Well, no, we're going to delete this part. Because we're concatenating.
oh, and then get rid of the comma.
Here.
No. Keep that comma. There's a comma after the... Yeah, keep the one that you just removed. And then you're going to delete the one next to the plus sign.
Oh, I see. And I'm missing a thing here.
And then no spaces. There's a space.
So hard to see at such tiny little text.
No, the one after the single quote.
The one after the single quote?
Yeah, in the front before X.
There's a space there? Oh my god, it's so hard to see.
Okay.
There we go. You're right. Okay. Well, first we delete it.
Oh, wait. Let me think. I have a feeling that's still wrong.
Oh no. Thinking.
Can you put a dot before the X? Like a period?
Oh yeah, you do have a dot there.
Okay, yeah, that should work now.
Simply brought up a good point. Yeah, a lot of game studios have definitely gotten in trouble, but I think they like revamped, like Microsoft bought out Activision and like just basically cleaned house. I've heard some better things about them. Okay. No, it didn't. Something happened. Nothing went. Did I run it? I clicked ran. I'm gonna run it again. Nope. What's happening? Local temp. See, I broke it. I don't even know what this means.
Oh, that's basically where your script is.
Yeah.
Temporarily being stored for now.
Yeah, so why is it printing out its location and then like not running it?
Oh no, that it's saying run it here, and then that's just what Python spits out. So you indented too far, because now this stuff won't run unless it's But you should you accidentally unindented the continue. You want to indent just the continue. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oop. Okay, now try it.
There we go. Those indents, they get everyone. It's thinking.
Yeah, it takes a while since we're like essentially spawning in a bunch of cubes all at once. It might be better to not use OmniKit commands. The reason why it is good to use OmniKit commands is because it has an undo feature. So that way when you hit undo, you can also redo it again. Versus if you did not use kit commands and you're doing like the USD version of it and you tried like undoing, it just wouldn't work, right? So that's kind of the main reason why it's good. But in this case, since we're creating so many of them, you could also make your own kit command to generate all of them, and then you can just undo the whole thing rather than just undo it individually.
So I could press Control Z right now and undo it. Nope, it added a circle.
It undoes the it actually didn't add it. This is where the sphere gets created. This is before it gets moved, right? But every time you do undo, it's going to do one at a time. You see what I mean?
That.
Yeah.
Spam, Control Z, spam. That's fun. I like that. Cool. Now it's like a cute little design.
Yeah. So, but that's why it takes a long time to load, because it's storing all of those stuff on the stack of like what to undo.
Nice. Well, it didn't take too long. I appreciate the undo, so that's cool. Good little detail. Oh, Adam had a good question. So this is the script editor, and if you are using Omniverse code, it's automatically here at the bottom of your tabs. So I can't remember if it's at the end or somewhere else, but I like to pull it out.
If you're
actually,
in Create or a different app, you can still enable the extension.
Yeah.
It's just in code, it's on by default.
And you type in script, and it's right here. And you can turn it on in USD Composer or Create. Yep. You're welcome, Adam. Okay. So we're here, right? Well, you know, if I was to run this again, then it would be half a circle. But we want to create like a full circle, because eventually I want to be able to take each sphere. I just wanted to see if we could do something with a bunch of spheres. Eventually I want to be able to take the spheres and like create like a spiral pattern. I'm thinking of that insane looking stairway in New York City that is just for like people to walk up. You know, it's like looks like kind of like a tornado. I'm thinking of like that design in my head, where it's just like upward.
What part of New York are you thinking that's in?
Is that not in New York City? Is that in another city? Is it in Chicago? Giant. Okay, Google. Where's my?
I'm trying to think. Like, where are you talking about?
Staircase in New York City. I know what I'm thinking of. I just can't remember what city it's in. Oh, this thingy. You haven't seen this? It's like one of the like biggest tourist attractions in New York City right now. The Hudson Yards.
Is that new?
A couple years now. I think like 2019, 2020.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I was already back in California by then, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you were on the East Coast. Yeah, no, it's not even done yet. Wait. Oh, it's gonna, when it's finished, you'll have commercial and residential space around the vicinity. That's really cool. I have not seen this yet. I haven't been to New York City since like 2016. But I totally would walk up these stairs.
A lot of people in the comments are saying that it's been closed down.
Due to jumpers? Oh, that's horrifying. That's really sad. Well, this is not what I'm looking to create in Omniverse specifically. I was just thinking of this kind of shape in my head. So
she was inspired.
Not by people jumping off of it, by the beautiful geometric design of it.
Yes.
So just so everyone can understand what I'm trying to do in my head. Yeah, crazy. That's really sad. We can't have anything nice. In Omniverse, we can. So that's what I'm trying to do. So let's finish this part. And you did send me that part 2. And in that part 2, we're basically just doing this again, right? Like from here. That's what it looks like. You sent me.
It's
path
from
2.
Yeah.
From path.
So I mean,
did like
yeah.
path 2.
Because if you think about it, we only did the top half, and in order to do the bottom half, you need to inverse it, right? So instead of positive y, we're going to be doing negative y.
Yeah, so we don't need this part. We just need this part to create it thingy.
Although you probably want to unindent. You're a little too far indented in path 2.
Man, I love to do that.
And then I'm not sure where this equal none came from.
It's in the kit commands that you're like automatically given. You have it in your code too.
What? Where it has that equal none on that line?
Yeah, it's like in the kit command. So prev equals none.
Yeah, but that's in the kit command. That's not on. That's not after path.
Where did I grab that from? Who knows?
Magic.
Okay. Again, I am too indented. Catch that. And then this we change to primpath. No. Where do we go? Yes, primpath is not equal to none. It is path 2. Path 2. And oh, we didn't change this one either. This is path. We like declared this variable, we never used it. So this one is path, and then this is the path 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we change this to sphere 2. Do we have to define a sphere 2? Yes, we do. So we're just gonna copy this.
Oh yeah, I was kind of making it a little bit more easier to read by adding in variables.
And then you said we have to negative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Negative in the y. If we did negative in the x, it would basically be the kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it would go this way rather than we want to go upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's delete all this.
Oh no, she's deleting.
I do wish there was an easier way to delete all of these things. Oops, I forgot to press shift.
Oh no.
Alright, let's run it.
Maybe that should be your next script. How to delete all the spheres in your scene.
Oh yeah. How to like control A and it selects all the prims.
Yeah.
It's thinking.
I really want a donut.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm just thinking about food.
Don't influence me.
I need it.
They are changing. I live like, South Florida is all strip malls. And they've been like converting the big strip malls where they have like a ton of parking space, but it's never being used. And they're starting to like put things in those parking spaces that aren't used, like revamping them to be actual little businesses. So they like did that near my house, and they like slapped this like pre-built coffee shop into the parking lot. Like cleared out the parking lot, slapped this pre-built little coffee shop on it. And it's like a drive-through coffee shop only. And I'm very excited about it. It opens like in a week or two. So if anyone remembers, I was very sad that they bulldozed my favorite movie theater, and now I have to drive a half hour to go to the movies. That is another story, but now at least I got a coffee shop that I can literally walk to. So
nice.
That's cool.
So I see something wrong.
Oh no, I see it too. What happened?
Line
Maybe
56. We still have path and not path 2.
Oh, darn it. Path, and it was _2 plus.
Yeah.
Oh.
So close.
What an interesting... Looks like a worm. Ew. Ugh. Not a fan of worms.
Oh,
Delete.
Papa Chuck says that your mind is a dangerous place.
Yeah. Not for me. Run. The command, I mean, not my brain.
Your brain's not running already?
No, it hasn't run in a while.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Jelly filled or simple Krispy Kreme? Which one? I go with jelly filled.
Neither.
What? Boston cream, hands down.
No.
10,
I'll
10.
tell you what the hands down donut is, okay? You gotta go to Duck Donuts.
We don't
and
have
you gotta
that.
get a maple glazed bacon donut. Don't knock it till you try it. I also made that face until I ate it, and I was like, this is some good stuff.
Okay. I've had a maple donut before, and I really, really liked it, but I know this is controversial, but bacon is not my vibe.
Oh, that's fair.
I mostly don't like the smell of it. I like the taste of it. I don't like the smell of it. I just won't smell the donut. I'll eat it though. Adam put this thing. Stage, prim, removable, 4-child imprim.
Aha! Yeah, he gave you your delete.
Nice. Shout out Adam. That deletes all the prims in the world. I'm gonna make sure I save that before this ends. What happened? Is it because it's -y?
No, I think it's because your indent on line 55 doesn't exist.
Oh my gosh. These indents are gonna kill me.
And then, yeah.
Alright, let me just look this over. It's because I'm talking. You know how, like, if you're driving a car and you're, like, talking to somebody and you, like, miss your turn? It's kind of like coding. Alright, okay. Let's run this.
Maybe. I don't know. So, it's like if I'm on autopilot and nobody's, like, giving me directions and I'm going into a location, right? They're like, oh, let's go here. And I'm like, cool, but it's, like, already an autopilot thing that I'm already, like, doing. So, like, let's say somebody's like, hey, let's go to, I don't know, whatever, some places near my dad's house or whatever. I'll just autopilot to my dad's house instead of actually going to the location. And they're like, I think you were supposed to make a turn back there. And I was like, oh, shoes. Well, then, I guess I have to turn around. Yeah, shoes.
Yeah, I do that a lot when I'm driving with my son. And so, like, we'll get on, like, the turnpike or something, which is a highway, and they have renovated everything to not have tolls anymore. So you just go, and then you go either left or right, first, south, or north, and I have to say out loud which direction I'm going in so I don't accidentally go in the wrong direction. So if I'm like, I'm going north, I have to say it out loud, and my son thinks it's the funniest thing. And I'm like, north, 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 north.
Oh, wait till he gets his driver's license, and he's going to be doing
which
the
is
same
only next
thing.
year. Oh, gosh. I'm going to have a driving child in my house next year. That's terrifying.
Is it, though?
Not when he can drive to the donut place and get me donuts.
Or tacos.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be in charge of driving forever. This thing is really thinking. Duck Donuts died in Boston. No Duck Donuts. Or just was never in Boston.
That's okay. There's still some locations in New Jersey, South Carolina.
Wait, I don't imagine Boston would allow anything but Dunkin'.
That's probably why
loves their Dunkin'.
Duck Donuts isn't in Boston anymore.
Oh no. Oh no. Please don't die. Please don't die. We're hoping it's not going to crash. I mean, we have this code saved, so it's okay.
Aha, see, I'm getting somebody on this maple bacon Dunkin' or maple bacon donuts, man. This is good.
Hey, we made a donut.
Where's the sprinkles? Where's the frosting?
That's the next step. Adding sprinkles. Maybe this transforms into a donut tutorial like the Blender Guru has.
Okay.
Instead of the thing that people jump off in New York.
Maybe I should make you a command to make donuts.
Just a dozen donuts. That's gonna take forever to load.
Oh no, it'll take like 2 seconds to load, so you're not waiting so long. But it'll use the same concepts that are being done here.
All right, that's your homework now, Jen. Because I'm going on vacation next week, so I will not be streaming all of next week. I will not exist technically, according to you all. That's what I used to tell my students when I was a teacher. Like, if they saw me outside of school, I'm like, I don't exist. I'm not here. Or outside of school.
Yeah. Wait, this was a good question. If you get the children, duplicate it, and then translate, rotate would have worked. Absolutely.
Oh.
You know, that totally would work.
Would that have been better?
Would it have been better? Well, here's the thing, right? When you're doing the undo, this all kind of goes back to like how it will be undone, right? So in that case, it wouldn't be spawning in all of them individually. It'll be like, as soon as you hit undo, it'd be unrotated, and then it would undo the duplication. It is possible to do it that way, but I think we were trying to do it in code, and I'm not entirely too familiar if there is a duplicate. There has to be a duplicate function. I just don't know what it's called. And then you would have to put everything under a single X form to rotate it. Otherwise, you would have to rotate each one individually. So it might end up just being the same amount of work if you're doing it in code.
But I do like that I can do this.
I feel like you're going to start playing with that.
I'm going to have a seizure doing this. But it's working! I can create the letter C. Hands free. It's still doing it. It's almost the letter C. That looks really cool.
I like how you're very entertained with this.
It's literally magic. 3D modeling, 3D stuff in general. The reason I got into all of it is because it really did feel like magic. The first time I saw any like 3D simulation stuff, I was in college. I was taking an advanced sculpture class, and my advanced sculpture professor, she was using Maya to do cloth simulation. And I was like, wait, what is this? And then now I'm here. So listen to your professors. That is the story of that. It was very interesting. Yeah, it looks like Blender a little bit. The letter C for cookie. All right, so I guess this is where we'll leave this because we did complete what we wanted. Now, part 4, which I'm going to do on Wednesday, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I want to take these spheres, instead of creating the circle for them, start doing that spiral. So I have no idea how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to do a little like off-stream research, or it's just going to be me fumbling around for an hour. Or summoning Jen with coffee again.
No, it'll be easy. I already have it in my head.
Oh, for you, math genius. All right, Adam is complimenting our audio. Yeah, we have been blessed with these things. I'm using a phone holder as a microphone holder.
Oh yeah, I need to send you my.
No, I love this thing. It works so well.
No, but like the cord and
you aesthetic queen. You need everything to look the same and match.
I do. I purposely got a desk where I can hide all of my wiring in a specific area, so you can't even see the wires. It's really nice.
Well, Jen, you would be very proud of me. I bought wire clips. And I had like my Ethernet cord like on the floor in my house, and it was really bothering me. So I like fed it up the wall and stuff, so it's like invisible, you can't see it, and it matches the wall color. And then I used all the extra clips, and I hid all of my son's cords on his desk, and I hid all of my cords on my desk. So
that's good. I feel like you would have done that anyway because of the dogs, right?
I mean,
because I have that problem where my dog, when he gets scared, he goes underneath my desk, and he'll just like move wires and stuff. And
yeah, the reason I really wanted to do is because my old lady dog, she like got caught in like the standing desk wire, and I had to like help her out of it. And I was like, yeah, it's time to clip all the cords up. So the dogs were the motivation for sure. My old lady dog, I wish I can cover her ears right now, but she's already deaf. She can't hear me, but she's going deaf, and she's losing her mind. Her favorite thing to do is to go into the corner and bark at the wall. So she's
maybe you have ghosts.
Oh gosh, probably. It's Florida. Who knows? Everything's an Indian burial ground over here.
So where can people find this script?
I'm gonna put this script in the GitHub as part 3. So when you go to GitHub, you'll see part 3, and then you can just copy that whole thing and put it in the script editor, or add it to an extension and have it happen on a button. That'll be up to you. So part 1 is the barely working one. Part 2 is the one we did last time, where we create the sphere a crap ton of times, but we don't necessarily put it anywhere. And then part 3 will be this one. Yeah. Adam, I'm using a camera that I got off Amazon. That is I got it a long time ago when I was a teacher and I was teaching online, and it was like $25, and it has a ring light. Like, I can make my skin look really nice. Look at that. Glowing. Yeah, and it's only 1080p. It's not even 4K. I want to get a 4K one, but they're like $200. So, because I saw Wes, I'm pretty sure Wes has a 4K one, and he looked amazing on the stream last Wednesday. And I was like, I really need a 4K video now.
Yeah, no, I kind of like how it blurs the skin with like a 1K camera, so I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, we just become pixel art.
Yeah.
That's nice too. And then really no one knows what you look like. So if you ever go to a conference, you can be like, "Hi, I'm Jen," and no one knows that you're Jen from the EDIO streams and the Learn With Me streams.
I just hang out. These are definitely your guys' stream. I'm just here for support and coffee and whatever you guys need help done to get things moving.
Very true. All right, well, I'm going to start closing out this stream a little bit early than normal. On Wednesday, I'll be streaming for 45 minutes because there is a what is the stream on Wednesday? It is exploring automatic 3D scene optimization, and I don't want you guys to miss it, and I don't want to miss it. I'm going to watch that too. So I'll be streaming for 45 minutes, and we'll attempt to get these spheres in a spiral pattern. And oh my goodness, before I close out this stream, let me go back into the chat and oh no, I can't copy this. I can't copy it. Why doesn't StreamYard let me copy this thingy? I can't like highlight it and copy it. Can I star it? What does starring it do? I don't know what starring it. I don't know. I'm going to save that though. Okay, there we go. All right. Thank you, Jen, for joining and helping us figure this all out. I'll see you all on Wednesday for part 4. Okay, bye.